I'll just prep up my center here. This I got from uniqueinacreek.com. It's 7 inches, as well as the board. We're doing a small Unique in a Creek, with a small flower, sort of like a Halloween themed flower today with only 8 petals. And thank you all for joining me. I'm Elizabeth. If you have any questions, guys, go ahead and ask me. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you for joining Crafty Creations. Okay, so that's how I attach. I use cable mounts for foam ones here. Sometimes I use just the pipe cleaner. Like make a hole in the center and make a hole and stick the pipe cleaner in there. Sometimes I do that. We'll just put that aside to dry, as well as our pipe cleaner. So we don't need the glue now, so I'm gonna unplug it because this is on, and I don't want 2 things to be on here because I'm wearing shorts and I might burn myself. Okay, so let's unplug that. All right, so that's unplugged. Put that off to the side. So next I'm gonna show you how I did a twist. I said I did a twist on the jack in the pulpit petal. Again, I reached out to the lady to ask her if I can go ahead and do a live in front of you all to do her petal, and she hasn't replied. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead because since he shared on Unique Wreath Creators, he even did a video. I thought it was okay to share it, but kudos to her for inventing the coming up with the jack in the pulpit petal. So what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna take our poly burlap, and we're gonna take our Deco mesh with the border stripe, the green, the orange, and the purple borders. So I'm gonna heat seal these together first. You see what I'm doing here? I'm putting these 2 together. I've only did 1 petal like this. I promise. And if I'm a little slow, it's because I'm trying not to mess up with this petal here. So what we call this part here is, we call this fusing the mesh together. And I think I need to see the poly burlap more than the border stripe. So I'm just gonna turn that around, okay, just like that. Line those up, and I'm gonna go in between the lines here and seal those meshes together. Okay, making sure I'm in between those lines, keeping that line. And you see that we've connected or fused the mesh together. That's what that one is called. So we'll need to cut this 20 inches. So I'll line up my glass on the 30-inch mark. Move this on over here, and I'll open up the rolls. I'm so messy on my tables here. So we need to wood burn this. Are you guys seeing this on the 10-inch? Yeah, at the 10-inch mark. So we're cutting these at 20 inches. We're wood burning. We're burning them together. We're fusing them together at 20 inches. Okay, just like that. Set that aside, and we'll do 6 more. And so I'm just gonna, and the effect that it's gonna make is gonna be out of this world. Like it's gonna give your head, keep your head spinning with ideas after you see what the effect looks like when we fold the petal into Jack in the Pulpit petal. Okay, so again, when you use a wood burning tool, it's best you do it, you burn your mess in a well ventilated area, because you are burning plastic and it's probably hazardous to your health. Okay, so that's 3. There's 1 over here, so we'll need to make 4 more, I think. We need to cut 4 more. So between when you do this petal, or you want to use this much mesh, you're still using less than a roll of mesh. It's still going to be economical. Okay, so open up the, I have a mesh roller. I don't know why I'm not using that. It could have been easier if I used the mesh roller. Maybe next time I do one of these, I will. When I first made that petal, I was like thinking Canadian flower that way. Like there's a red border stripe mess, red with white border stripe mess out there, and that would be a good way to make a Canadian flower. This way, I think. Just prefer. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more. These 2. All right, so this will be the last one. I don't know about that flower center that we're using too, because that's all. We need to turn this off now, because I don't know how big of a space it's gonna be when we add our petals in there. So that's all. Look at the amount that's still in there. So probably enough for another flower, I'm thinking. All right, so we'll set that aside. Set my board, my glass aside. And did I turn this off? Yes, I did. Okay. All right, we'll cool that down, and I'll show you the petal. Or it's a fun and unique petal. So you take this. Actually, it's. So I'm gonna take this and let me see. Oh yeah, this way. I almost forgot. I only did one. Yes, 2 days ago I was playing around with this, and I think this is how you fold it too. So you can use clips for this. Clips are a mess. And I think this is how she grabbed this and fold it down over here. Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch more here. So I pinch here and I pleat and I make sure this one is going like this, right? And I pinch again and I make sure these over here are going like that. So just like that. I only did one petal, I promise. So you see that effect that it created? Like the, what do you call it? I love the, you know, the glitter that's in there. Oh, and it's a little dark on the laptop there. How do you like that? Huh? Just 8 of those. It's cool, isn't it? Like, it doesn't take long. Like, if you have a good solid backing like the poly burlap, or you could use horizontal mesh, your folds will be nice and glittery. Just a little bit of twist. So this is 20 inches right here. I fused them together. So these both are 20 inches. And what I did is I'm just gonna, oh, I keep thinking about the Deco petal. I just scrap this and I'm making sure this is, you know, the bottom. Facing forward, I mean, not bottom. It's like that. Line these up. And again, kudos to the lady that invented this. Jennifer's Creations is her business page, I believe. And I can't pronounce her last name. This is how she folded hers. She even made a video, a cute little video on Unique Wreath Creators, folding this in 20 inches, 7 inches, and 5 inches. And they got smaller. And this one here, I'm just gonna put down over here, lining them up. And I was like, wow, I gotta try that. And here, I'm just gonna pinch and pinch, push over. And these ones, I try to lift them up like this so we can get that, you know, that curve shape. And I'm gonna pinch and this way, just like that. Is that cool? Love it. Like I wanted to try those smaller ones, but a lot of cutting. It is pretty. It's different. Just like that. And I don't know which row of I don't know how far apart these are supposed to be too, but I've been keeping them what, 4 inches apart right here, because I guess it matters, but 4 inches apart I think I'm trying to keep them at. And I'm just gonna find the middle here and pinch, okay, and pinch, push over to the middle, and I'm just gonna grab these, make sure they're in line, and fold them up like that. Pinch, push over, and fold these up. So hot down here. It's been so hot the last few days. Oh my gosh. I almost went camping. I was like, no, I don't want to go. Not in this heat. And just like that, there's your petal. Isn't that cool? Alex, 4 more of those and we'll figure out how we're gonna load them up onto the board, because I didn't really look at look at how she did hers. Okay. It's actually a fun petal the stripe. I only wanted to do the purple with the Halloween stripe, border stripe mess, is because I have the perfect center for it, which is the purple glitter. And so, so there is our petal. How do you like that, friends? You think you're gonna give it a try? Oh, I wonder what the fall colors, what it would look like with fall colors, right? And Christmas colors. Christmas colors. Wow. Just like that. This is quick, very quick. Like it's not mine, but you know what I mean. A pinch, push over, pinch, push over, and fold these over up like that. Hope they're not lined up. I guess it doesn't matter if these are lined up or not. It still gives that good, nice looking effect there. Like it reminds me of a hat or something. Like a hoodie. It's fun, it's easy, and it doesn't take a lot of petals. All right. And here we go. I almost did one in black and white border stripe, but I wanted to use that flower center because it's been there for a while and it needs to be used. Okay. I'm giving about an inch over here when I add my zip tie as well. And I'm using the longer zip ties. I'm running out of 4-inch zip ties again. I did order some from Timo. Okay. All right, so there's our 8 petals. And let's figure out how we're gonna add them into the small Unique in the Creek board. So if the center is covering rows 3 and 4, I'm thinking she used the 3rd row. There's 8. I think she used the 3rd row. Let's try that. Okay. Let's try the 3rd row, see how they're laying. So, just 8. Oh my gosh, it's so hot down here. I just put on I always wear tank tops. Always. Shorts, tank tops, even winter time. And when I come live, I put on a t-shirt. I don't want you all to see my muscles. My fat. So that's why it just got hot all of a sudden. So I need to go back. Need to change into a tank top again. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that a fun petal? Like if this fits, this 7-inch fits right there, an 8-inch sign will fit perfectly. We shall see. So let's add those petals, making sure my zip tie is inside the zip tie, of course, like always. Grab my needle nose and okay. I wonder, are they going to be too squashed together? Is that how they're supposed to be? Like if you were gonna, I think if you're gonna use row 2, you'd probably want to use a 10-inch sign. I'm already thinking here, a 10-inch sign. And 8. Yeah, 8. 8, is it? Yeah, 8. 8 petals on for row 2. And a 10-inch sign. I think maybe it'll squash that a bit, but we're gonna have to give that a try someday. Use a sign. But look at how that looks already. Isn't that cool? Like I could do another petal coming out over here as well if I wanted to with the other ones. The ideas, the creative juices are just coming out here. So you can't see the board. No, you don't see the board. But again, I'd rather add some sort of petal in between these petals. But what kind of petal would you all use in between these petals on the second? Probably on the third row. Yeah. Wait a second. What would you all use? Like I'd probably use the pinwheel petal. I don't know. Or the Rita petal. Something. So the border stripe we'd see the border stripe. Ooh, that's so cool. I love it. Ooh, one more. One more, friends. One more. Let's squeeze that in there. Squeeze it in there. Okay, there we go. All right. Like, how are they supposed to sit? Like that? Me likes. I like them. Oops, don't want to waste zip ties. All right, so I'll just cut those off. Okay. So let's add this, not the sign, but the flower center. I feel like something here is a little not sitting right. Whoops. There we go. And I'm just gonna add the pipe cleaners in the middle 2 holes. Oh yeah, just perfect. Just perfect. They're cool. And yes, an 8-inch sign would sit nicely in here. So go to it. Go have some fun with this beautiful petal that Jennifer created. I'm just adding a zip tie right here for hanging. Okie dokie, there it is. Finally, I made something I wanted to make all week. I was waiting all week and I'm like, I'm just going ahead and did it. So there it is. There's our flower, our Halloween flower with the featuring Jack in the pulpit petals.